Good evening, it is Zotok here with more Valkia the Bloodies. We left off with the crone, and I want to
There
say
will
we
always
punched
be blood.
Sigvald in his beautiful stupid face. Pretty sure. Yeah. Well, oh no, we didn't find Knucklehead yet. Yeah, so that's the crone, and then that's killing Malekith. But both of them are dead, so Halibron is dead. We gave that to kind of got back capped here. We've had a bit of a problem. We've been able to retake the frozen
Khan is
cities, and we're just kind of going
awakened.
to fill this all in and giving it to our vassal. Hopefully, eventually, I think we might just go for the Fortress of the DM and just revassalize them, and then they can take their sworn territory. And I don't really give a shit who takes this. The AI is not very good at growth, kind of at all. Katep is close. The dwarves are something that we need to think about. Campaign victory looks like taking a bunch of these settlements, which are the dark fortresses, right? So parts of that are some of them are like Red Fortress. Yeah, that's a special city or whatever for Zanbaijin is the normal spot. Red Fortress is way over here in Grand Cathay, so like that's just not going to happen. Unless you find all the demons of chaos and join wars with each other and ally. It does say by military allies or vassals, so you can quote unquote own it yourself or you know not. And then sack or raise. Loot, sack, occupy, or raise 15 more settlements for a total of 35. We get a permanent, I assume. Amount of winds of magic, and then that's this campaign done and dusted. If you really want to go crazy, you have the long one, which requires you to basically kill all the major forces of order. These are all the faction leaders, so that's the one for the Empire, Dwarf, Bretonia, which is like French people, Wood Elf, Stinky Lizards, Noble High Idiots, the Chinese, essentially the northern provinces, and then the Russians of Kislev. And you get this, Lord Recruit rank plus 10, which is actually kind of cool. Recruit on top of whatever else little bonuses we get in the tech tree. That's like level 12, level 13 total. But you do have to blow up 80, or basically, it's like 272. That's like, I don't know, a couple of continents. That's like whatever this continent would be. Nagaroth, maybe this is northern Nagaroth. Probably all of that would have to be destroyed. All of like Lustria, maybe dabbling into some of the old world, which this is what this is considered the old world. Germany, if you will. Basically, is what this was after, is the Holy Roman Empire with all the different fractured states of humans. And then here's the marauding Northmen and like Norskins, you know, the Norskins. But we do have some pretty big problems coming up our back door. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big issue, so because it's on Legendary, he's going to be pretty supercharged and just going to run ram shot. Not much going on here. Vassal has not been able to grow these settlements with the dam. Escaping are level 3 for Christ's sake. So we've been able to mess with him. If I was smart and I had somebody in position, we could just kind of go over and kill him, which I might just do that. Which I want to say is Berberus. I believe he was coming over there to do that. He has a decent army. No magic. I have one wizard in Valkia, the fire mage. I think he's just about figured it out. Yeah, he's got Arcane Conduit, so he's pretty helpful. So let's see, magic would be helpful. I don't really care about that. Burning Body, I don't know about that one. Missile, Leadership Aura Size, these are all pretty shit. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, if we recruit one, at least by one turn, then he'd be able to join up once he goes over there. So that's 2 turns from now. Yeah, so we've got ourselves a bit of a civil war with Sigvald. I think because Valky's over here, we have nothing more to it than just to press on.
For murder. Press on.
There's whoever that is.
Save
I'm just
your
gonna go ahead
murderous
and camp
energy.
stance. That way we get a bonus to. Oh, you don't. Oh shit. Most encamp stances will give you a bonus to leadership and I think melee defense, but we're not getting that. Took the Palace of Ruins. This will take a long time to grow this stuff up, but we'll get to those. Kind of the shitty parts of these. I didn't see any growth edicts, but what can you do? Here we go. Yeah, we don't even have a plus control, or a minus control for exploitment. So with higher public order, you get the reverse of that, just a small amount of growth. So you're currently making a fat 30, big deal. Outpost. Alright, we allied the Skaven because they're gonna die soon. I remember now, yeah, we grabbed the Skaven just because, you know, it's some. Maybe give them orders, have them harass our enemies and buy us time. About this stage of the campaign is when most of the AI factions kind of get to know each other, they start finding one another, they start branching out and fighting amongst themselves, so... I'm starting to think that actually killing the Dark Elves was a bad idea. Actually giving them the sword and finishing them off, because... it would have been the most natural, best ally. Chaos factions don't seem to be doing very well on Immortal Empires. They just sort of survive, but they don't really prosper. Like, for some reason, Bellicor doesn't really launch too far outside of Albion. He just kind of hangs out. And Bellicor is like one of the strongest characters in the whole thing. He almost uses teleportation magic. He's so good with shadow magic, but in this game of Presentation, he's not woefully overpowered. Which makes me wonder,
Move!
yeah, we'll just be brave. Probably have to fight multiple people at a time, but we do have Mijik, so hopefully that'll be the great equalizer. Sorceress Fire is just so much, but it's actually kind of good. Unearthly Reflex. Melee defense is just whatever that helps keep them for dodging, but speed, that's really important for casters. Get in and out of trouble quickly, so you don't get your cheeks clapped. Yeah, see how this is going to work. Okay, do you have a Supervisor? Force Marcher? No, you don't, so that's what you're going to be working towards. So this does sort of sucks. I'm not going to bother wasting people's time, but if you fired up a Khorne campaign with Scarbrand, this is not as useless as this is. It's just experience, and then like corruption and stuff, like that's not very good. With Scarbrand, he gets a bunch of growth, but however, he gets 0 growth building. But Scarbrand can also colonize anything, so you can actually specialize your provinces instead of just having a halfway decent fortress. That's kind of good, kind of shit. This edict is helpful though, construction cost. This is your defensive one. Normally this will give you control, but it's melee defense, stuff like that. This is your recruitment, so it's just kind of, you know, whatever. But you don't have supply lines, so you can't really complain too much. There's no reason to waste the money building an outpost. I'm not interested in Trash Skaven units. Chaos Marauders are better than Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves. Skaven Slaves are exactly what you think. They're a cheap unit that has like no leadership, no melee stats, they're just out there to die. They basically clog up the lines, so your better Skaven units can actually do things. Like your monsters, if you're doing a Molder build. Storm Vermin I don't think are very great. I haven't tried them in Warhammer 3, so they're probably better because melee isn't as punished, but melee fighting is why, hello Prince, you were just exactly who I was looking for. Well, there's the Prince Sigvald kill, and looks like we're going to be able to get part of that garrison help. I'm pretty sure the garrison is still hurt, and he's going to also put under siege for a turn or two before we get there. I don't think I'm going to bother Force March in case he does stand and fight. I'd rather have no garrison help, but being not fatigued. So, and then Katep and the High Elves, yeah. I don't know how developed Katep is, but... really? Like, that was necessary? To just kind of kick me in the dick? Okay, well anyways.
Straight to business. Where shall we raid next? The longships are ready. All the way.
Yeah, fuck it. You're not gonna use that money. You're dumber than a box of rocks.
Ready.
Okay.
What is that?
Just run however far. I think we're gonna get this guy to go ahead and put Grombrindle down, like the dirty dog that he is, and Valkia is gonna kind of come over here.
Carnets awakened!
We do need to kill Prince Sigvald.
Behold my wrath!
Yes, boy.
Yep, didn't think he was gonna stand and fight.
Sword Maiden of the
Do you
Blood
have enough to
God!
do anything with that? What's this? Combat trials? Yeah, so that's like the same. Take attrition to get your magic up, but getting high magic with corn and beans, because they get a small benefit for having high winds to magic, because they're more anchored to the world. And then, same shit. Not doing that. Oh, so he lost Rockville Gorge, so he actually lost his one settlement, so he just has this left. Which, he is now gonna die. Yeah, there goes the Skaven. So. Looks like they got an army somewhere, but they'll go kill themselves. Oh, they're right there. Well, at least they're in jump stance, so they don't have to worry about taking attrition, but... Yeah, here shortly they're probably just going to yeet themselves into the next army to die. Or get yeeted. Yeah, they've been surrounded. So that's 1, 2, 3 Katep armies just hanging around. Here's the Grand Hierophant himself. He's a decent spellcaster. He's a priest, basically, for the Tomb Kings, so... I'm not sure if I said this before, but he pissed off his king, Cetra, the imperishable 8 billion title dude. So he banished him. For some reason, Katep's out here looking for secrets. But yeah, since they don't have a base left wherever they don't be in, I think it's in camp, jump stance, or raiding, they will take attrition because I'm not home.
The cold is unnoticeable in the heat of battle.
Alright,
I am
princess.
resting my wings.
You're a prince.
Well, let's take a looky. The Hell Cannon. That's a problem. I wish I had a Hell Cannon.
Reforged for murder.
It's in the, yeah, it's a gifted unit. Researching, what the hell are we researching? Time and effects, yeah, that'll help.
I forbid this. Fool.
Alright, I don't want to do this. I think we will continue enforcement over here. Can you become Chaos Warriors yet? 'Cause that's really what I want. Level 5, right? 5? Aspiring champions or just whatever. Siggy. So that's 4 or 5. We do kind of have to make sure we blow that up, because if we let Elithanor build that up, he'll most likely get the mine in there, which will give him more money, which I don't want to deal with that. He's going to start drowning us. And they basically, since we destroyed the Dark Elves, they have just Marathi, which she'll probably just get dogpiled by Ulthuan proper. So... yeah, I don't know. We can find out who that's a friend. That's one dead Skaven. I actually don't know if he's going to be strong enough. Fucking piece of shit. Ass. Oh, that means our ambush field is highly able to walk through us. And because he has a siege attacker and he sees this as weaker and shit, he can insta-lock attack this. He doesn't have to stay sieging, which I'm not sure, but Prince Sigvald may have siege attacker himself, not sure. Hell Cannon definitely does, because, you know, it's artillery. So, a little back and forth. A little bit of a dance, which we basically just lost because of the failed ambush. Which is the reason I'm trying to fight this manually, because I just spent, I think, 4,000 or whatever 2,000. I don't remember. It's a few thousand gold to try to like upgrade the place, and I prefer to see that through. You don't get refunded money if you lose a city while it's upgrading stuff. So, fucking hell, this is a double settlement too. We don't have piss for supplies. Balls. Big stinky nutsacks. Okay, so we can lose all of these ones, but we can't lose these because there's a ticket system being on a walled city. Fuck. Not very good. No, pretty shit. Fuck, there's not like one with like 7 towers or whatever. Okay. Oh, balls. The problem is you guys are slow as piss, and we're fighting a Slanesh faction. So one of the things I was thinking of is to stand on the walls, but the problem is these dudes are just so much faster than us. Like, if he has any Slanesh-based units, they'll just be on top of us within a second. Like, these Demonettes, pretty fast. Sigvald himself, well, he doesn't have siege attacker. He's got 45 speed, you know. Hell cannon's obviously pretty. What's your range? I also don't want to sit on the walls if you're going to shoot me. So these things are pretty accurate. They have a form of a homing missile, or like a, I wouldn't say homing, but a guided. So like if you're here and you're moving, it'll actually arc and actually come after you. So you have to sort of watch out for that with the Hell Cannon.
Exalted hero!
Which is funny because the Hell Cannon sorta isn't a Chaos unit. Kind of is, kind of isn't. It's actually a Chaos Dwarf. Let's do that. And then,
What?
I don't even know. Some of these units are just absolutely frail. So if I build a tower, that's a pretty piss poor line of sight. Do we have like anything that's high up? Sorry, I don't really know Chaos maps all that well, so well, I guess this is more of a Dark Elf city. And here's a defaced picture of Cain. He not looking so good. I have these graphics set on high, so this could look better, but for performance reasons, I'm currently not doing too great. I think I might have to drop this back up to 4K to play by myself, but if you drop the game down, the issue is I think this can actually be melee attacked, and it's also behind, so it doesn't really help defend that spot. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, that's fucking useless. That doesn't block anything. Like, what is that point of that? That's a trap, so you can also garrison your dudes in here. Wait, what?
Chaos Marauders!
But it faces not. Oh my god, this game breaks my brain. Some of the stuff is just like, y'all got this backwards, man. If we're defending this point, why is the trap facing this way? Why are we shooting into the point we're defending instead of outwards? My head, it hurts. Like, I think it's piercing, so I think this probably will be contested well. We have to sort of play guess and check where they're going to come from. These should be arrow towers, if I'm not mistaken. These, I think, are generally cannons, and then usually these are your big magical ones. They're both magical, so I'm not too sure what the difference is. They may be considered magical to be like a Hellfire cannon shot. Is he just wasting time? Oh, good. I mean, they're not. They're going to climb over, so building something here, yeah, it's not really going to muster the cut. Oh, almost forgot to change my sound settings to my headset. There we go. You can actually hear the game audio now. You've lost a victory point. Yeah, it's not all I'm gonna lose. That's not a bad spot. It'll sort of help give us some overarching feel kind of in this location right here. So I've seen worse. And then here, I think we're gonna do the 900. You could, sprinkle towers everywhere. The problem being is they're just gonna capture everything. So I don't think you're gonna get a whole lot of value out of them. As we clearly saw, though, the traps here that you can lay down are pretty dookie, so not too worried about that. This will probably just be a normal tower because it's not going to have a whole lot of field of view because of Cain. Pretty sure that's Cain. And he's got a nasty sword, so pretty sure that's Cain, the Dark Elfin God. Oh, so that's a Doom Cannon. Sir? The fuck? A little buggy. Let's see, do you think it'll actually shoot at him? Can you do some sort of weird lob? Hello? Hurrah! Nah, line of sight issues. I love that. Probably gonna need your help. Lost a victory point. Yep. That was a twofer, so we may get some of these fast units to back-cap them, but we shall see. We're gonna have to get everybody to sort of trickle through here, then we can, and then kind of cap this crap to make sure that our income for supplies is a little bit better. Because it currently stands, I don't think we're gonna win this. But we can do the best job we can. Maybe he'll just sack and fuck off. And, like that's always an option. He can sack us and leave us be. And then Valkia can pick him up. Because he's basically got his ass hanging out here. Especially if we kill as many people as we can. I don't know what you're doing with that Doom Cannon. Yeah, continue to shoot nothing.
Yes! Reap them! The Dark Gods command me! Charge!
Get these puppies. We'll try to see if we can't cap and then back smack somebody. Yeah, I think we might actually be able to do pretty well a good hold here. If we can beat this force, it's going to take them a little while to come up through here. And here. It won't be the greatest, It's not impossible.
My God's call! Right! All will be destroyed!
They're also really hurt, so perhaps I'm being a bit optimistic.
Run!
I mean, if I sandwich that, then they sandwich me, then we've got some weird sexual position going on. That's pretty good.
The gods demand it! So be it! Chaos Marauders! Where's the enemy? Yes!
Right, let's hopefully get some gear charges and throwing spears in them with these horsemen. But this is a level 1 settlement, so it's not the end of the world if we lose this. It'll definitely suck. You guys can't get in there. Nice little charge. A decent charge bonus. Barks, get in position. I'm just sort of speeding this up because there isn't really much to do. Yeah, I'm not super convinced if these towers are really going to do anything for us. They're kind of in a crap position. You basically need arcing fire from other towers. Let's look at this.
Marauder horsemen!
These dudes do have poison, so that is pretty helpful. The problem is they have like no armor, crap ass defense, and everything else. Their weapon strength isn't very impressive. Like nothing about them is good. They're fast, they're poisonous, they're good at like killing crap tier archers, but yeah, they'll get a rear charge amount and then sort of do a little bit of morale shock. But these guys do have some experience, so that's also kind of nasty. It's coming around, right? We basically just can't kill a bunch of marauders. We're having a hell of a time. I think we can. I'm gonna just do that. We're gonna just hopefully we get kills, so that way we can charge our corn abilities. That sword would be helpful. He'll just break anyways, but I was kind of hoping this would help teach him, kind of get him to kind of walk away a little bit. If we can get him to walk away at the first part before he breaks, hopefully more entities will survive. Because the more people we have, probably the better. We could give ourselves an attack buff, but I think if we just sword somebody, like this little blob right here, and then that'll be pretty cool, and then we can chase him down. Getting as many kills as we can is going to be pretty key. You should get a decent amount of morale. You're exhausted. You should be like inside fort or something like that. Okay, this right here.
Withdraw for now.
That's not good.
Exalted hero, attack the mortals. Chaos Marauders.
Okay.
Get them all!
Break from them and charge them in.
Marauder horsemen!
Go ahead and run them down.
Charge them!
So that more bodies means more cap power.
Fight!
These guys are currently fleeing, so we need to go ahead and smash them. Come on. Hurry up.
Marauder horsemen!
Turn that off.
Do not
Definitely don't
scatter!
want skirmish mode.
We'll be back!
Alright. Progress is slow, but it's progress, so...
Marauder horsemen!
Nope. You piss off, you stay that way. I don't think you'll have the broadside of a barn from this weird ass, like behind a wall. I don't know if that's actually a wall.
Retreat!
Stop quitting.
Fool!
Hey, what's your melee attack?
Marauder horsemen! Great carnage!
I was hoping it'd be something cheeky like casualty replenishment or healing. Get some of these entities topped off because they're looking a little sad right now. Blow open this door, right? Okay, we won the first engagement, but we're not looking so sweet. Army losses also could trigger when you just take too many casualties. The game says, yeah, you're done. We do have all of our base though, while these guys sit around and pull each other's puds. Not seeing a place that really gets a whole lot of return fire, so we could try to make some of these better ones. I think this is kind of a bug, which I don't really care. So I'll use a bug. We're not going out there to meet them because they'll just absolutely crush us. To be honest, I'm surprised they're not like trying to come up here, around or whatever. Like they have so many different ways. Right now they're trying to use this hell cannon. Yeah, a bunch of our guys just, they shattered. They're not coming back. Huh, this was a time battle, I could just win that way. None of this is close enough to actually shoot at them. We could try. This may fail, may not. You never know. Can you actually shoot from there? I'm getting the feeling, no. Hopefully having chuckers here come out, you can maybe activate this safely, quote unquote. Can you guys like shoot your
Hero of chaos.
this is gonna be kind of risky having him walk up
I
here.
won't fail.
Cause that Doom Cannon will probably try to shoot him.
Chaos Marauders!
Am I gonna get cap credit here? Please? Oh, come on, you bastard. There we go. Really? Huh. Alright. Okay. I guess the fucking wall towers are gonna take care of it for us. I guess we will win this siege, it's just gonna take forever. Does that count? Or do we actually have to swing the sword? Like, our towers don't count, do they? 'Cause they're definitely losing entities. Oh, that sucks. Well, this is boring. Just in case shit goes south. Kinda curious what their high level tower does. This has gotta be the cheekiest shit I've ever seen. So this hell cannon's broken and can't target, so that's basically what's happening right now. Well, I didn't program the AI. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Okay. Sure, it's a Slanesh. He's pretty good. Yeah, they love physical resistance. But they retain all their armor and stuff, so this Marcus Slanesh is just a straight benefit to them. They get a bit faster, so they're better at what they're doing. They get Striders, so they can go through like woods and swamp. I even think like uphill, downhill doesn't get affected by Strider. They get physical resistance, which is always good, and then they get immune to psychology, so they're not easy to terror out. Now, killing that Hell Cannon may or may not be hard because that is an unbreakable unit. I don't think Sigvald's unbreakable. Oh god, he does have that fucking healing armor though. Ugh. So our options are basically to sit here forever and just let our towers do their work. Yeah, they have field of view. So the crazy thing is basically this chariot has pretty much taken 0 damage now because it hasn't lost any entities. So these demonettes, on the other hand, have actually lost entities. So health matters, but it doesn't matter in multi-entity units. Man, look at all our points. I really wish I could be using this thing, but if I step out here, man, I'm just gonna get my cheeks clapped. Yeah, so the AI thinks that this hell cannon, I think the problem here is the AI thinks it can break a wall to get in, but the hell cannon can't get a good shot on. So you can see its field of fire keeps switching. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? All I need to do is reposition that, but the AI isn't programmed to do that, so we get a pretty cheeky win. Nice thing is with these demon units is once they shatter, they're dead. If their leadership tanks low enough, yeah, they're just going to stand there and take it. They'll just start burning it alive. However, they have a bunch of that because difficulty and everything else, and they're in a line. So flank secure, lord nearby. So we still haven't gotten anywhere close to approaching like army losses. Well, this has been awkwardly educational. I thought we were going to lose this. Didn't think the AI was just going to go derp and completely break. A little Sim City. So, in case people are wondering, each race is the same in 3 categories. You get the platform, which you can put people on to shoot out of. You get a monument, which that's always special. Korn likes melee, so Nurgle one is like healing. I think some of the human ones are leadership. I want to say the Skaven is like missile damage. So if you get like a range unit to stand in there and shoot, it'll hit a little bit harder, which doesn't say much for Skaven because they're almost all 100% crap. They only have like 3 or 4 good ranged units, and then their artillery is amazing. But most Skaven infantry isn't very good. They have like slinger units, so don't expect much there. You have a flat barricade, which gives you missile resistance in the green area, which is what that's referring to. It's the area effect. So you get missile resistance for standing behind that, and it's just a thicker wall. So that's 1,000 health versus 5,000, but you can't shoot out from it. Are we there yet? End to zoom in. This dude's actually going to fight to the death. There's Sigvald the Magnificent. He's just like, hey, stop shooting me. And he has a shield. This is so fucking corny. This is absolutely super corny. Yeah, he's basically invulnerable, so how about you shoot the hell cannon instead? Huh. So we'll capture this gate, and maybe a couple of arrows from these dudes will do something. Because this is just ridiculous. Like, I need Sigvald to come in here, and then like I can play Catch Me If You Can or something like that with the dogs and the horsemen, have him chase them around. Because he is just a dude on a foot, and no, Sigvald doesn't get him out, which kind of does suck. Oh shit, we turned him on!
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
We pressed the button.
Now.
Well? This is one of the problems when it comes to your own settlement in battle realism mode. It's just kind of dumb.
Time grows short.
The actually, we still end up losing. Oh yeah, we destroyed their hell cannon, that's how. Wait, are you just gonna break right here too? You know you can mount the wall, right? Sigvald, you are literally just a man. My brother. You should man better. So fun lore about Tidbits, since this is about the most boring thing I've ever done, is Sigvald has really, really shiny armor, and he has an entourage of hosts around him that are meant to. Okay, he's coming now. That are meant to like show him and stuff. So like while he's killing people in battle, he'll have his followers put up a mirror so he can see himself, because he's just so damn full of himself. Because that's what Slaanesh is. Which is why Korn hates Slaanesh. Is because he's just so unnecessary. Like, just kill people. You gotta dance on corpses and be all weird and stuff. Like, stop being a weirdo. Sigvald, the creep.
Yes? Chaos, the only master. Quick!
I doubt we can push him over, but we can try. Well, they definitely hit him. He's activating the special abilities.
Run!
Hopefully we can just kind of use this.
That's what the master
Tee, chase me! Yeah, we basically are going to have to get past this healing cap, which is going to be freaking rough. Thankfully the towers don't do damage to us, so...
Faster!
Oh my lord. I almost want to just give up and let him have it so I can just kill him with Valkia. Oh, this is so special.
Your will?
Okay, so he's prioritizing the horseman. Oh man, these towers are really inaccurate. I don't know. I mean, I feel some of you, like, level 3 is as good as it gets, man. Like this one, I don't see you hitting the broadside of a barn because you're not actually in the map.
Marauder horsemen!
Yeah, there's definitely great parts of the game, and then there's the shit like this. Hey! Pretty boy. The funny thing is, if you just went and stood on one of my cap points, you could just ticket my ass. Opal animate? Bruh, you don't need any more ward save. Just take a dirt nap. Unfortunately, these don't like do passive damage or something. I don't know, man. Like maybe level 2.
Marauder horsemen!
None of this is gonna do anything. I don't think we're actually doing damage to him. The thing is, if you charge him, like, he's pretty strong. I also think he gets, yeah, he gets charge defense expert, so nothing can charge him if he's standing still.
Marauder horsemen!
Blow up my own fucking building. So stupid. Like I can't fight him in melee. Like he'll just whoop me the shit out of this entire little garrison force. They don't stand a chance. Even with this and everything else, like you try to debuff the crap out of him, it's just not gonna work. Because he freaking heals too much. Are you even trying? God, your name is useless. Hey! Princess! Funny thing is, he also has perfect vigor too, and our guys don't. I am not seeing a solution to this. We need demon towers is what we need. Can you actually shoot him?
Yes!
Or like, do Chaos Towers level 2 just not work?
Your will? Wreak carnage!
We're basically doing 0 damage because... Do you even work? We knocked him over.
Exalted hero!
I mean, this is very risky, but maybe if we get close to him, he'll get stronger and faster enemies nearby penalty for leadership. Because he's not unbreakable. I mean, they're hurting him. It's just about taking forever.
Drag us to the souls!
Lose a spot.
Charge them!
Put a pinky toe on their boys.
To the slaughter!
It's probably a bad idea, but
Run! Eat your souls! Faster! Close on the sheep! Charge! Move on them! Rah!
see how he's beating the shit out of my doggies?
Marauder horsemen!
Michael Vick over here. And he has more capture power than they do.
Now!
Maybe we can pull him off the point.
Move!
And we're beating him.
I need souls!
I don't know how well that's gonna work. We just lost a couple of things.
That's what the master's been! Exalted hero!
We might just get hit with army losses by doing this. So the problem is Sigvald's a really good melee combatant, and we're sort of fighting him on his turn. He just whooped my Exalted Hero's ass.
I am exalted!
Ah!
Ah!
I can't build anything for a while.
What a fool! Charge them! Quickly! Lead me to mortals! The gods will punish us!
He's gonna punish you, that's for damn sure. Maybe we should have just left him stand there. Yeah, we finally lose. Fucking finally, man. That was stupid. I'm sure he's sacked. I don't think he'll stay here. Which basically means we lose our growth because we were upgrading this thing. Hoping that ambush was going to work. And he would attack our army. You know, instead he was able to ignore the field of fire or whatever, zone of control. Oh, Andy had that? Yeah, because he really needed it. Yeah, he sacked it. A couple of his units did live because they did escape. That was like 30 minutes or some shit for nothing, essentially. I mean, yeah, could have just yeeted ourselves into it. So now we're going to be able to kill him. What do we have here? Tribute from vassals would be kind of cool. So we are kind of bleeding money, so our loses outpost, ambush foiled, settlement sacked, gifts and chaos. Oh, okay, we actually get to maintain our progress. That's
Valkia
nice.
the Bloody. A
I was
bloodbath.
definitely pissing in the wind though.
For corn!
And they did a little bit of damage. That's cool. 4 souls.
Take strength from
Guess
the
we'll take
fallen.
the experience. That's good though. Physical resistance for Valkia.
Bringer of glory.
If we ever actually go south, which is sort of what we need to be doing, and actually fight mortals, that'd be pretty helpful. Let's see here. What do we got? So he becomes tanky and less likely to hurt himself when overcasting. Cooldown. That's pretty fucking helpful. Strength, leadership, or armor. That actually sounds good to me. Because the thing is with fire magic is you do overcast a handful, but we can also just pick up earthing and still get this. I think we'll get Spell Singer, and then I'll actually get earthing. Usually I'd never get earthing because I don't overcast, but there is some reasons to overcast Burning Head. It's not as strong as it used to be, that's for sure. They definitely nerfed Burning Head.
Carnage awakened.
So it's kind of busted. Okay, what am I doing over here? Is it raise or sack? Enemy retreats from battle. I don't even know what that means. I think it's if your force is so strong, winning a battle. Yeah, you can't talk to them because they're vassalized to Sigvald. Money? How about that? That's a freaking give me. Is this like no? It's not faction micro. So what if I undid this and built like something like this? Does that get us through the end turn? No, we're gonna be bankrupt. And bankruptcy.
The Gore Queen.
Bankruptcy means that people will basically desert, if you will, quote unquote, and they will start to take attrition and die.
Exult in this strength.
Oh,
For
if I
the
didn't,
blood god.
I would have done a better job. God bless.
This aids the
Y'all ain't
cause of
helping.
war.
Oh, we got post battle loot though, and whatever
There will
kind of
always
sword.
be blood. Hetwoman.
Okay, Valkia and skills, huh? Casualty replenishment rate is always good. Defense, post-battle loot, that's not that big of a deal. Lightning strike, we may finish that, just in case we end up having multiple high elves. Then you come from sacking. That's just raiding. That's actually very useless. Girl loss reduction by half. She gets a little bit of this. We could turn her into a unit. Okay, so demonic melee. That's an option. So this is human, basically, non-demonic. Savage Bloodlust is demonic but not flying units. So demon flying, demon missile and flying, missile strength for demonic missiles. This is Doom Cannons, and Doom Cannons are considered human even if they're unbreakable. They don't have the demon attribute, which would be attribute demonic right there. What is this? Demonic cavalry. So that's human cavalry. We're gonna do this because she likes bloodletters. So speaking of, we do have that ability. We just have to be in front of the
Consort of Corn.
It was risky, but I think we can move on now. Construction time for all buildings, that'll help. Spendability, that's helpful for morale. Causing fear. Diplomacy. Like Skull Crushers and Gorby's Chariots, I actually do need to get that.
More strength for
So that way any horse unit like this guy right here, there it is, can actually go here. I do not want to make you a chariot.
Such meager resistance.
I would prefer to have more Skull Crushers, which means Blade, Dual Axe experience. That's kind of cool. Or charge bonus per experience rank. Oh, that's interesting. And then they get a Norskin Rage ability. That's pretty helpful. Profane Weaponry. Chaos Knights. You have to go into this way. Do I need this then? Post battle loot bonus effects for altar. Improvement buildings. Yeah, so we can get chosen. Oh, that's why I can't get some of this powers
Fury
to
and
become
rage
chosen.
is served.
Attack for it and unlock them. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Alright, that was basically a useless fight. Sort of, maybe, potentially. If we would have auto-resolved it, we would have lost everything, so we probably would have just taken it, but he was able to do like a minor sack, so we didn't lose the growth or anything like that. Oh, lovely. Agrundrundle fight's gonna be a grind, I guarantee that. Ag Hall. You guys sure about that? Do I get campaign movement range because he ran away from Valkia?
Bringer of glory.
We're gonna go ahead and uncheck that just
The
in case we
skull
get
throne
items
will
for
benefit.
not having it on.
It matters not from whence the blood flows.
Okay.
Reforged for murder.
Yeah, we're
Move.
gonna chase Sigvald down.
Not Korn's will. Every action shall be calculated.
How many armies do I have? 2? Just don't have any damn cash. That would help. Local region, 10%, 25, 25, same thing. That allows you to get Chaos Knights.
For chaos.
Shit. I don't know how well confident I feel that this crappy ass army can actually throw down here.
Privately and no.
At least he doesn't have his sword yet.
Destruction for all.
You can't even reach him, so that's sort of that. Okay. Chaos Chariot, Chaos Manicore. What was I gonna do with you? I think... Yeah, I wasn't gonna give you corn. I was gonna make you a fire demon. You got basically nothing to offer.
Despoilers come.
I thought he would level 3, so that's shit. That's a poop garrison.
Dominance.
Are we allowed to, like... Is there a, like, an actual forest here we can stand in? To get higher ambush chance? No. Can't have nice things. I still don't get what's up with the Slanesh crap. What? That was broken. Well, he has Slanesh corruption.
The cold
Or
is
Slanesh
unnoticeable
authority.
in the heat of battle.
Can we afford that? No. No, we cannot.
The enemy toys with our land.
I'm gonna toy with your land, boy. Oh wait, what'd I say?
Unrest for thanks.
Well, that's 400 gold. Yeah, how about no? And we have enough souls. She'll get the summon from beyond ability. Is there post income? We have plenty of souls, so we can run a little bit of a soul deficit with some of these boofs. Alithanar, oh boy, he's here. Yeah, hindsight 2020 is kind of a bastard, eh? I probably should have left Nagaroth. Actually, I know that because I did play Valkia kind of on my own just to see what would happen if you could actually ally with them, and they don't like hate you. So I ended up basically taking out Hellebron. Okay, we failed our ambush, but we don't lose anything. I don't want to fight that. Yeah, like some of these freaking dude, these enemies, man. Yeah, actually, a couple of dogs would have been helpful for some of this artillery.
We will
I'll take
not
the money.
show mercy.
Did he just get a Chaos Dragon? Well, it seems like this episode's not going to be a complete wash of me pissing around with Sigvald. Oh god. Trait gained. Terror when fighting a dwarf. He is now a terror-causing person to... Yeah, he got a Chaos Dragon. That dude got some experience. He got an ambush foil. Oh, okay. Well, we're no longer bleeding money, so that's helping our trolls and trade, but that's not meaning much. Grab that. Okay, well, financial crisis diverted. Let's take a look at this dude. Does he get a dragon breath? Yeah, he does. Pretty good. Okay. Oh, excuse me if I'm yawning, but I just couldn't fall asleep last night with shit. So you boof humans. How about human cavalry? We can start making him a unit. Hammer into anvil. Do we even have non-demonic cavalry? No, that would be a totally wasted point. I think monstrous strength we could make our trolls better, but I think we're gonna do this. That's actually really good. Missile resistance for Lord's Army, that's also pretty helpful. And then he also gets a charge bonus immune to psychology around him. So that only helps him. Let me do this.
A glorifying.
We're gonna be fighting. Oh, we're gonna do them all. Aha! Why choose? Fireball. Give me some head.
The gods smile.
Your mom smiles. How about that? What are we doing here? Level 1 still? Can I just walk up and blow that up? Do you have anything left? Oh, you're SOL and GWF. Alright, well that little side of the campaign actually went well. We do have to be cautious about Peckerwood here, though.
Shattered realm.
Ooh, fuck, you're dangerous from shit. So one of the things that's really crazy is he has the old school Skaven style, or it's not old school, but it's the Skaven style of normal attacking, where based off of his ambush success chance, he can ambush you by normal attacking. So he doesn't have to sit like what we did and sit in an ambush. He can just walk up to you and clap your cheeks and spread your beak. Yeah, you guys hate high elves. But they're a force of order there, Grumbrindley. You may want to get over your grumbling. Oh, they haven't met each other. I need to make sure that doesn't happen. So that's the thing I need is a concerned effort of people fighting me.
Sword maiden of
Alright,
the
Valkia, you
blood
get a little job to do. Let's take that out.
more strength for slaughter.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm really going to get the garrison's help now.
Behold my wrath.
This is another auto resolve. I ain't gonna waste my time doing
Spare
this.
none. Blood for the
Yep.
blood god.
And pennies for Valkia. He gets a Chaos War Shine.
Carnets awakened.
Yeah, we're going to unequip that, Chief. But you are going to grab some spells. Hero armor. That's not very useful at all. I don't give a shit about your melee abilities. Oh, he does get a Manticore. Oh, okay. So the Chaos War Shrine is cool because it gives like buffs and stuff, but that's not really what I want him to do. I want him to be quick. To keep up with Cormac running people over and shit. And then Valkia swooping down and punching people. We made Cormac an absolute unit. I'm going to go and give him Deadly Onslaught to
Mistress of
finish
skulls.
that line.
My
Yeah, Bloodletters.
proficiency is unsurpassed.
Bloodletters, eh? You have your... Wait. Raid the following region of Harganath. Yeah, I don't care about that. Razor Sack. Spear. Shouldn't you have another item? Wait, you just don't have it on? Bruh. Like, what are you doing with your life? Girl! And we could actually end up doing her special thing. We'll see if we can't fuse these together. Maybe we'll get something useless. Shit. How about a blue item? Whatever. Marine ruby. Yeah, lick my butt. Okay, so I had an option, or had like kind of an idea of what I wanted to do here. Actually, we'll keep them. Forsaken. I don't really care about you. These dudes, those guys are going upgraded. We're upgrading to Chosen? Yeah, we're gonna do Corn Chosen. You're not really needed. And then you two will be Skull Crushers, and then so we're gonna come in here and grab some demons. These guys are actually pretty freaking cheap because of her bonus to debond. What do you get here? Control. That's not very useful.
The Gore Queen.
Okay, that puts us at 1 hour and 6 minutes. What are we looking like for the spear, huh? That's movies. Right this button. I'm sure that's not going to be the only thing we face, and one of these look like a spellcaster. Okay, we could definitely get the spear in the start of next episode.
Be blood.
So we're gonna have you move over here. Let's take a look at Sigvald. We have 2 places left. So Fortress of the Damned, and then like 1 or 2 other areas over here. Okay, we can start getting some allies. If we get a bunch of military allies, we can just do our small victory condition. So we'll see. Alright.
We exult.
We're gonna go ahead and hit the end turn
strength.
button. I actually want to see this to sort of show you guys how speeding this up is nice, but if you have like movements like this and what's going on, you do need to pay attention to what the hell is happening. Yeah, so we sold this stuff to our vassal for a decent amount of money. The dwarves are basically dead, so we'll be able to put Grumrindle down like the sick puppy that he is. So that's to some benefit. Maybe, I don't know, because there's some interesting piece of cheese here that we can do before we close this out. Is, what is a Lithanar? He's right here, I think. Pretty sure Lithanar is around here. Or he's coming up here to actually fight me. Or maybe he's chasing my vassal. It doesn't really matter, but if we blow this up, and then go and hide, if a Lithanar comes in here and takes this, that might be our best option to kill a Lithanar, or wound him. You can't really kill him, you have to destroy his entire faction, and... whoops. If we click on a Lithanar, he's pretty thick with 12 settlements. We're at the same strength ranking though, so that's interesting, because he starts over here for some weird-ass reason. Like, I get he hates Dark Elves, but the fact that he starts in a major city for the Dark Elves and their slave trade is, you know, people aren't too happy about that. And for good reason. So I think, yeah, Valkia is going to come over here and just sort of take all this shit. And I don't know if this will work or not, but if we kill Sigvald, these guys, I think we may be able to peace out or something like that. There might be a way to just Thanos snap them to our control or something like this, kind of snap of the fingers and they're ours. Our income is doing better, so we have plenty of souls. We have plenty of souls for Barbaros to become a demon. He just has to hit level 30, which is going to be hard. He is going to have to run around and do a lot of his own work. And Valkia will probably do the spear and then just walk over here. She's full health, so that'd be a good time to do the spear. We'll get some of these bloodletters, some experience too in that battle. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you very much, and bye-bye!